Johnny Mayer here, and welcome to a brand new tier list video. Today we're going to be doing Sega franchises. You already know we're going through the list, all the different companies, whatever, etc. Doing the tier list on older franchises. We have a bunch of tiers. We're going to put everything. So we got Sonic, we got Persona, we got Virtua Fighter, we got whatever, Persona. Did I already say that? I probably already did. But anyway, Sega is next on the list, and this one will be interesting. I don't know. There's gonna be some hot takes in this video. There's gonna be a lot that go in the I don't know / I don't care, because Sega low-key has a lot of like, what is that franchises. But the thing is, I'd be very shocked if there are any in like bad or anything, because they may not have the most, they may not like speak to me per se, but like they have a lot of quality in their franchise, and I think that's what's going to be really interesting, just sorting them out into tiers. I will say Sega's also a little bit interesting because for me, there isn't like one Sega franchise that I just absolutely love. Like, I really enjoy a lot of them. Yakuza is definitely my favorite, I'll say that, but that's just because that's the one I've played the most, and I just think that is their highest quality franchise. But at the same time, it's like I don't love Yakuza. I really love some of the games, but like as a franchise, I wouldn't put it as like some of my favorite franchises of all time. It's just not how I've been. And I don't know, Sega really hasn't had that franchise that has truly spoken to me yet. But nonetheless, we're gonna do a tier list and we're gonna sort it all out. So let's get to it. We have our tiers here. We have Goated up in top tier. We have Gas, Fire, Solid, Mid, Trash, and I don't know / I don't care. So we're just gonna go down the list here. And Afterburner. This is what I'm talking about. I have no idea what that is. Alex Kidd. I've heard of it. No idea what it is. Ultra Beast. Maybe I've heard of it. No idea. Bayonetta. Here we go. This is one I know. And, you know, it's kind of crazy because when looking at all these franchises right here, this is probably going to be the hottest take. Low-key, I'm putting... Okay, well, hang on a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. So, look, my opinion is not everything that goes into these tier lists. You guys have already You guys can already tell if you watched all the other tier lists. I look at this objectively and biasedly. I kind of do like a combination of both. Like, for instance, I put Call of Duty in top tier in the Xbox video. Is Call of Duty one of my favorite franchises? No, absolutely not. But it's one of the biggest franchises of all time. Like, how can you not put it top tier? So when I look at Bayonetta, my personal opinion is at Solid, and that is due to multiple reasons. Number one, it's cool, but I don't know. It doesn't really scream super interesting to me. Oops, my bad. And then the second reason is I was not a big fan of Bayonetta 3. I thought the story was quite frankly mid. And low-key, the gameplay was the only part of Bayonetta 3 that I genuinely enjoyed, which I'm not surprised. That's the whole point of Bayonetta, and that's why I'm not putting it below Solid, because the gameplay is freaking awesome. And then the music is also really good. But to me, I don't really care about the world. I don't really care about the characters. I did not like the story whatsoever in Bayonetta 3, and those are big things that mean a lot to me. But at the same time, I haven't played 1 or 2, so my opinion can't really be super valid. But then at the same time, Bayonetta is loved by a lot, and I think when looking at it from an overall standpoint, I think putting Bayonetta in Solid is not right, because even though I do not like it, it is one of Sega's more known franchises. May not be their biggest, but it is one of their more known compared to stuff like this. So I think I'm going to go Fire, even though I personally don't love it. I do enjoy certain things about it, and I know it is big, and it does have a large following, and there are people who did like Bayonetta 3. Bayonetta 3 is definitely the most mixed out of the 3. I'm pretty sure there were a lot of people that did not like Bayonetta 3, and there were a lot of people that did. So, yeah, whatever side of the boat you sit on. But either way, I do think, for me, it's at most a fire franchise. Bug, no idea. Columns, no idea. Crazy Taxi, here we go. See, now for me, Crazy Taxi's gas. Okay. I think Crazy Taxi, like, defines gas for me. Low-key. It is the most just well-known franchise that you literally just cause chaos and have fun. Like, you literally just hop in a taxi. It's a game where you drive a taxi. You are a taxi driver, and you just cause chaos, and you just have fun. It is not a goated franchise by any means. However, I think the argument is there. It is one of Sega's most iconic franchises. Like, if we're talking, like, old school Sega, Crazy Taxi was huge back then. And, you know, it's just super duper fun. It's probably one of my favorite Sega games ever. It's probably my runner-up for Sega franchise. You know, I just absolutely loved Crazy Taxi, but at the end of the day, it's nothing out of this world phenomenal. But I like it way more than a lot of other Sega franchises, so we'll go with that. Daytona, okay, so I guess I could technically, rank this. I've played some of the Daytona game, but like at the same time, I don't really care. Echo the Dolphin, you know what? Just for the heck of it, it's good. No. You know, I've actually seen this game. It looks pretty solid. You know, it looks. It's interesting. There was a whole period where Sega was teasing something. I think they ended up teasing hyenas, and they like posted this like weird audio clip of like some weird laughing from hyenas, but everyone thought it was like a dolphin squeak, and so everyone thought they were bringing back Echo the Dolphin. So everybody kind of went back and like looked at what that game was, and it was interesting. It was interesting. What the heck is that? Fantasy Zone? No idea. Fighting, I don't even know, bro. Dude, they have so many things. Golden Axe, here we go. Golden Axe it's fire. I would put it like on the same tier as Bayonetta. I don't think it's known. It's not like super duper iconic. It's definitely less known than Bayonetta, I'll say that. Golden Axe is more of like, it's definitely not like hack and slash like Bayonetta, but I would say it's like an action RPG to a certain. It's definitely more RPG than Bayonetta. I don't even think Bayonetta would be considered an RPG like at all, to be honest with you. But yeah, I would consider Golden Axe like kind of like an action RPG type thing. But it's really fun. I'm really excited that it's coming back. I think what it looks like with the new reboot is it looks promising. That's also something else about this tier. This is very fun because we're doing these franchises, and they just announced they're bringing back a ton of franchises. So it's very exciting to just go back and look at all them. I thought it said Gangsta Heroes. I was like, what the heck? Gunstar Heroes. No idea. Hang on. No idea. House of the Dead. Low-key fire. It's like it's your typical just like walk around shoot zombie type game. You know, it's fun. It was a really fun like little arcade thing on the older system, stuff like that. They just came out with a remake of it, I do believe, and yeah, it looked cool. It's just a simple shoot zombies game. Pretty self-explanatory, but I would love to see this franchise like get like a full-on new like just look, you know, like give us like a first-person House of the Dead, like just linear triple like that would be really cool, I think. Jet Set Radio, look, now I've never played it, but I can already tell just off of everything I've seen, this to me looks like it's gonna be on the same level as Crazy Taxi to me. It looks awesome. I love the art style. I love the energy. I love just how fun it looks. I love roller skating like in real life. I just love roller skating, so I'm pretty sure. Now, low-key, this might be the franchise that like I love from Sega. Like, whereas like I don't have a definitive favorite, I go with Yakuza because that's just the one I've played the most. I do feel like when I finally play this game, I do feel like this will probably be my favorite. It seems like my type of game, low-key. For someone who Hi-Fi Rush is like one of their favorite Xbox games ever, From somebody who loves roller skating, who loves those types of games. I do feel like Jet Set Radio could definitely do it, but I haven't played it, so I don't exactly know. But from everything I see, this game looks like absolute gas, and I'm super duper excited for it to come back. Knights, low-key, me and my friend recently looked at a gameplay of this, and it looks mid as all ever. I'm sorry, you're just flying through hoops. Yeah. No, thank you. Panzer Dragoon. Now, this game is low-key. Oh, man. Panzer Dragoon's low-key crazy, though. I really like Panzer Dragoon. I've played one of them. Don't ask me which one. I have no idea. It was like the remake-ish. It was like it was on the Switch or whatnot. I don't know. Where do I put it? See, I would love for Panzer Dragoon to either get like a full-on remake or like a whole new entry. That would be really, really cool. I'm gonna go with Fire for Panzer Dragoon. I think it's really cool. You fly around Dragon, do a bunch of cool things. I like it. Phantasy Star. Phantasy Star is also fire. I think this franchise is really cool. I would love for them to take that way more seriously as a franchise. Like, treat it like something like Persona, maybe. That'd be cool. Puyo Puyo. You know what? Goated. Low-key. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, low-key. No. Puyo Puyo is solid. It's a fun look at. Like, I'd be lying if I said I don't care. Like, I have played some Puyo Puyos, and yep, it's fun. It's fun. Red. Man, why do I know that? That sounds so familiar. I don't know. I don't know enough, but that sounds very familiar. Sonic All-Stars Racing. I mean, let's be honest. They made it just to rival Mario Kart. Like, I mean, honestly, if I'm comparing it to all these, I'd rather play all these over a Sega Racing. I don't know. It's just what it now. Sonic Riders, that's a different story. That's not on here, unfortunately. But, yo, if Sonic Riders was here, low-key goated. I'm gonna cap. Sonic Riders is freaking awesome. But Sonic Racing, I'm gonna go solid. Oh, this is that Shanamura game, right, or something? We recently looked at footage of this. I don't know if I know enough to put it there, though. To put it anywhere. What the heck? Is that Shining Force? Is that what that says? Oh my god, I about messed everything up. I think that's what that says. I don't know. Shinobi, bro. This is another one. When this reboot comes out, I think that this is gonna be one of my favorite. I love, like, this is definitely my most excited games out of all the games they announced at that, like, during that reboot thing, because I loved the way Shinobi looked, the art style. It's like a 2D platformer side-scroller kind of thing. I'm wondering if it's a Metroidvania or whatnot. That'd be awesome. I'm loving everything I'm seeing of Shinobi, so I'm going to put gas. I already like it more than everything else down here. Like, yeah. Easy. Sonic the Hedgehog, this is going to go in our goated. Look, I get there's a lot of Sonic hate out there, and there's a lot of bad Sonic stuff, but at the same time, objectively speaking, Sonic is one of the biggest, most iconic video game franchises of all time. There are great games out there. There's still a lot of hype. Sonic X Shadows has so much hype right now. Like, I'm very surprised how much hype it actually has. And yeah, Sonic is just a fun franchise. There's so many great characters. I love a lot of the characters. There are Sonic games that I have enjoyed. Unleashed being my favorite. But, you know, I think I think not putting Sonic in GOATed is kind of crazy, to be honest with you. But yeah. Space Channel 5, no idea. Space, I don't even know what that says. Streets of Rage, Loki, I could put GOATed, dude. Streets of Rage is so good, but I'm also going to put gas. Streets of Rage, I would also... See, this is what's interesting. This is why I'm really excited. Back then in the Game Awards, when the Game Awards happened and Sega did that whole announcement, I literally made a video the week of, like afterwards, being like, yo, I've never been more excited for Sega because they announced all these things. Because what I feel with Sega is they have a lot of potential for me to really fall in love with them. But from everything they've been doing in the past few years, not that it's been bad, it's just it hasn't been like any of my favorite things. I've really liked what they're doing. I think they produce so many great games. But like when I look at the newer Yakuza games, I really like them. I don't love them. When I look at Persona, I really like Persona. I don't love it. When I look at oh my gosh, why am I blanking? Sonic, I like Sonic. I haven't loved any recent Sonic games. So when I look at all these, the fact they're bringing back these four in specific, the fact that they're bringing back these four in specific, it gets me very excited because these are things, and from what I've seen, look like things I would love. And so, you know, when those games finally come out, I do think Sega is going to jump up on my list a lot. Because let's be honest, Sonic, Persona, and Yakuza have been carrying Sega for years now. No, let's just be honest. I get they've had like something like Bayonetta 3 along the line. They had like I can't even think of anything else, to be honest with you. It's really just been that. Okay, Super Monkey Ball has had a couple entries, but it's been those three. Those are the three Sega franchises. And I'm just now realizing Persona is not on here, so I'm gonna have to add that. Gosh darn it. All right, Super Monkey Ball. You know, there's really nothing wrong with it, but it's nothing. I would not put it on the same tier as these. I'm sorry. I just, it's fun, but I don't know. It's just Super Monkey Ball. I don't know. I'm gonna go with fire with that. Valkyria. Now, I actually know about this game. I don't know if I know enough to rank it here, so I'm gonna go with I don't care. I don't know, or I don't know. I don't care. No idea what that is. Virtua Cop. Oh, no idea. Virtua Fighter is gas. I actually genuinely love Virtua Fighter. That was like one of my favorite fighting games growing up. Virtua Fighter, I think it was 5. That's right. Virtua Fighter 5. I had to look at the case. Which one I have over here? Hang on, let me grab it real quick. Yeah, the PS3. Virtua Fighter 5. Man, that is such a fun game. I love that game a lot. I would love for Virtua Fighter to come back. I low-key hope Virtua Fighter 6 is incoming because I really do love Virtua Fighter. What is that? A Virtua Striker? No idea. Virtua Tennis, bro. Listen, you know, Virtua Tennis is solid. It low-key, like, if you can get behind a tennis game, it's a solid game. Low-key. I ain't even gonna cap. Yakuza, it's goated. Personally, I mean, let's be honest, I've already said it's my favorite Sega franchise currently. I think it's easily their best franchise. Persona may have a little argument with that, but I just think in terms of quantity, quality, how much I enjoy it, personally, I think Yakuza is their best. There's so much variety with it. Yeah, I just absolutely love it. Zaxxon, low-key, I've played this. It's solid. Honestly, I think this game's kind of overrated. A lot of people say this is like one of the best Sega games ever. I think, I mean, I guess if you grew up with it, but no, for me, it's a little overrated. Billy Hatcher, no idea. All right, and then let me go ahead and get Persona. All right, here we go. We got Persona now, and like I said, guys, these are the three Sega franchises. They have been for so many years now. And that's why I'm very excited for this whole new, like, reboot and return for a lot of these older franchises, because we could end up getting to a point where we have things like this. Low-key, we could. You know, there's a lot of opportunity, because right now I see all these, like, here. I see them all in gas, because I think they all look really, really fun. We just need them to produce great things today or now, and they could easily be awesome. They could easily be awesome, just like these 3. But we're just going to have to wait and see. But ladies and gentlemen, that is my Sega tier list. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, definitely leave a like, leave a comment in the section down below provided, and please subscribe. I will see you all in the next one. I think we're doing EA next. I think EA is the next one, so very much looking forward to that one. I love me some EA. But I'll see you on our next one. Johnny Moore out. Peace.